let's be honest. You've spent enough money on skincare to understand that the most beautiful jar doesn't always contain the best formula. You know that a dermatologist's name on the label doesn't guarantee that the product is worth $200. You know the difference between a product that's genuinely effective and a product that just looks expensive. So why does the skincare industry keep betting that you won't look too closely? Because most of the time, they win that bet. What you're about to hear is not for the woman still convinced that price equals quality in skincare. It's for the woman who is ready to stop funding someone else's marketing budget and start using products that genuinely deserve her investment. These are not value judgments about the women who buy luxury skincare. These are mathematical facts about what you're actually paying for. Before we start, hit that subscribe button because this is the kind of practical skincare knowledge we bring you every week. Let's get into it. Part 1. The brands robbing you blind. 1. La Mer Moisturizing Cream, $300. La Mer has built an empire on one thing: the belief that their secret ingredient, miracle broth, is worth a premium price, and the branding is genuinely beautiful. Beautiful branding creates a powerful feeling that something valuable is inside. Here's what that feeling is actually worth. Very little measured against what you actually pay. La Mer's moisturizing cream is $300 for a jar that costs roughly $3 to produce. The active ingredients, hyaluronic acid, glycerin, squalane, are the same ones found in drugstore moisturizers. The miracle broth is seaweed extract, which is effective but not uniquely effective. What you're paying for is heritage branding, the implication that this cream is somehow fundamentally different from what drugstore brands are making. The quality of the ingredients is fine. So is the quality at CeraVe. The difference is that La Mer has spent decades convincing you that heritage equals effectiveness. The chemistry of moisturizers is straightforward. You need hydrating ingredients and occlusive ingredients. La Mer has both. So do products costing 1/20th the price? You're not paying for skincare. You're paying for the feeling of luxury. 2. SK 2 Facial Treatment Essence, $99 for 160 milliliters. SK2 has positioned itself as the gold standard in essence, the Japanese beauty secret that Western women are finally discovering. And the branding is so powerful that women willingly pay $99 for what is essentially glorified toner. The star ingredient is Pitera, a fermented yeast derivative. It's effective. It's also not exclusive to SK2. Similar fermented yeast extracts are used in products costing 1/10 the price. SK2 simply trademarked the name and charged accordingly. The formula works. It hydrates, it improves skin texture. These are all true. What is also true is that you can get nearly identical results from essences costing $10 to $15. SK2 is betting you won't discover that. They're betting you'll internalize the idea that Japanese equals superior, that heritage equals innovation, that price equals effectiveness. The chemistry of hydration is not complicated. Water, humectants, and a touch of fermented ingredients. SK2 nailed it. So did brands at drugstore prices. The difference is marketing positioning, not actual performance. 3. Augustinus Bader, the Rich Cream, $95. Augustinus Bader built a brand on his name and his credentials as a dermatologist, and then he leveraged that legitimacy into a product line priced at luxury levels while delivering accessible results. The Rich Cream is positioned as a medical-grade moisturizer that happens to be luxurious. Here's the problem. The formula is good, but it's not better than formulas costing 1/4 the price. You're getting ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and peptides, all effective ingredients. You're also getting them in concentrations that are completely standard for premium skincare. What makes this particularly frustrating is that Augustinus Bader knows this. He's a dermatologist. He understands that an effective moisturizer doesn't need to cost $95. He simply capitalized on the idea that his name represents medical expertise, and he's priced accordingly. At $95, you're not paying for superior skincare. You're paying for a dermatologist's name on the label. The cream would be excellent at $30. It's not worth $95, and you should be angry on behalf of your skincare budget. 4. Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye, $68. Estee Lauder is a heritage brand with genuine history, but heritage doesn't excuse charging $68 for an eye cream that is fundamentally similar to eye creams costing 1/10 the price. This cream is good. It's not $60 better than drugstore alternatives. The active ingredients are peptides, hyaluronic acid, and squalane. These are standard in premium eye creams. What Estee Lauder has done is position this as an advanced formula worthy of a luxury price. The reality is that the formula is competent, not exceptional. You're paying for heritage branding and the department store counter experience. You're paying for the idea that Estee Lauder represents luxury. The eye cream itself is fine. It's just not worth the price premium. 5. Drunk Elephant C Firma Fresh Serum, $80. Drunk Elephant has become something very specific. The uniform of Instagram luxury, the clean beauty promise, the implication that you are making a virtuous choice by buying buying this product. The branding is genuinely beautiful, but beautiful branding has nothing to do with skincare efficacy. The C Firma contains 15% L-ascorbic acid vitamin C, which is an effective concentration. The formula is well made. The problem is the price. You're paying $80 for a vitamin C serum that performs identically to serums costing 1/4 the price. Drunk Elephant has positioned itself as the clean beauty option. No toxins, just efficacy. But they've also positioned their prices at levels that suggest the formula is uniquely effective. It's not. Vitamin C serum is a relatively standardized product category. Drunk Elephant's version is good. It's not uniquely good. What you're paying for is the wellness narrative, the idea that you're making a morally superior choice, the actual skincare available for significantly less. The turning point. Before I get into the hidden gems, I need to tell you something that completely changed the way I think about skincare value. Because the biggest myth in skincare is that expensive means more effective. It doesn't. In fact, some of the best skincare products I've ever used weren't the ones selling for $80 or $100. They were the ones sitting quietly on drugstore shelves costing $10 to $20 while everyone else chased the latest luxury launch. And once you understand why that happens, you'll never look at a skincare price tag the same way again. Most people assume a cream costs more because it contains better ingredients. Sometimes that's true, but more often you're paying for marketing campaigns, influencer partnerships, luxury packaging, heritage branding, and a price point that the brand has determined the market will accept. Meanwhile, there are skincare products sitting quietly on shelves right now that were formulated by the same scientists, using similar ingredient concentrations, packed with the same level of efficacy as bottles costing 5 times more. Why? Because they don't have a luxury brand name, they don't have an influencer army, they don't have a $50 million marketing budget. Over the years, I've spent hundreds of hours researching skincare formulations, comparing ingredient lists, reading dermatologist reviews, and testing products side by side. And one thing became crystal clear. The skincare industry's biggest pricing loophole is brand perception doing the actual work of selling the product. Part 2. The hidden gems that actually work. 6. CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, $20. CeraVe doesn't have heritage branding. It doesn't have Instagram aesthetics or influencer partnerships. What it has is pharmaceutical-grade formulation, dermatologist recommendation, and a price point that suggests the company is actually interested in skincare rather than luxury positioning. The formula uses ceramides and hyaluronic acid, the exact same ingredients found in luxury creams costing 10 times more. The concentration is appropriate. The formula is well balanced. This is the cream that dermatologists actually recommend when you're not paying attention to branding. CeraVe doesn't need you to feel virtuous about buying it. It just needs to work. And it does. At a price point that suggests the brand is confident in the formula rather than dependent on your perception of luxury. This is what skincare should cost when the brand isn't spending millions on marketing. 7. The Ordinary Retinol, 0.5%, $6. The Ordinary has completely disrupted the skincare industry by offering pharmaceutical-grade active ingredients at prices that make luxury brands visibly uncomfortable. Their retinol 0.5% is proof that you don't need to spend $80 to access retinol. This is retinol at a clinical concentration in a stabilized formula. It works. It's effective. It's the exact same active ingredient found in luxury retinol serums charging 10 times the price. The delivery mechanism is simple. The packaging isn't Instagram-worthy. The brand name doesn't scream luxury. What it does is deliver results. At $6, you're getting pharmaceutical-grade skincare without the luxury markup. This single product proves that the skincare industry's pricing has almost nothing to do with efficacy. 8. Vanicream Facial Moisturizer, $12. Vanicream is prescribed by dermatologists for sensitive skin, which tells you something crucial. This formula is built for effectiveness, not for marketing. At $12, you're getting a moisturizer that is genuinely gentle while being genuinely effective. The formula uses ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and peptides, the exact same ingredients found in luxury moisturizers. The concentration is appropriate for sensitive skin. This is the moisturizer dermatologists recommend when patients ask what actually works. Vanicream doesn't need you to feel like you're buying something luxurious. It just needs to solve your skincare problems. At 1/10 the price of luxury brands, it does exactly that. 9. Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Gel Cream, $7. Neutrogena Hydro Boost is proof that effective skincare can cost less than your morning coffee. This gel cream delivers hydration using hyaluronic acid in a lightweight formula that works for all skin types. The formula is well made. The ingredient list is solid. The efficacy is comparable to creams costing 10 times more. You're getting pharmaceutical-grade hydration at a drugstore price because the brand isn't spending millions convincing you that it's exclusive. This product teaches an important lesson. Sometimes the best skincare is the one that nobody's talking about, the one that just works, without the Instagram aesthetic or the heritage branding. branding. 10. La Roche-Posay Toleriane Hydrating Gentle Cleanser, $10. A good cleanser is the foundation of effective skincare, and La Roche-Posay's budget cleanser is better than luxury cleansers costing 5 times more. This formula gently removes makeup and impurities without stripping the skin barrier. The formula uses ceramides and niacinamide, ingredients that luxury brands charge premium prices for. The efficacy is excellent. The price is excellent. This is what skincare should cost when the company isn't trying to position itself as luxury. Across all 10 products, the pattern is unmistakable. The most expensive skincare brands are not using fundamentally different ingredients than drugstore brands. The most recognized luxury names are not delivering results that justify 10 times price premiums. The brands that charge $80 to $300 are often investing far more in marketing than in actual product development. The luxury skincare brands that cost $80 to $300 are genuinely well made. They are also not worth $60 to $280 more than their drugstore equivalents. You are not paying for superior skincare. You are paying for heritage branding, influencer partnerships, luxury packaging, and a price point that the brand has determined the market will accept. Drugstore skincare has caught up. In many cases, it has surpassed luxury brands. The formulation chemistry is sophisticated across all price points. What changes with price is your perception, not the actual product's ability to hydrate your skin, treat acne, or address aging. The smartest skincare buyers are not buying based on price. They're buying based on ingredient lists, clinical research, and actual results. They're buying the products that dermatologists recommend when nobody's watching. They're buying the hidden gems sitting quietly on drugstore shelves, waiting for someone with discernment to find them. You've spent a lifetime developing your skincare knowledge. Your products should perform based on actual efficacy, hydration, ingredient concentration, clinical evidence, not on how much you spent or what name is on the jar. The best skincare is the one that makes your skin look better and feel healthier. It doesn't have to cost a fortune to do that. Tell me in the comments, which luxury skincare brand are you replacing with a drugstore alternative? And if you want more honest skincare breakdowns that save you money, hit that subscribe button. Stay glowing, stay smart, and I'll see you next time.